Hey, what's up everyone? It's been too long. I should have made this video a week ago. I should have made a lot of other videos a week ago. But I was out of town, so I couldn't make them properly. But I'm finally going to do some catch-up work now. So I'm going to start with my December Blu-ray haul. So yeah, here we go. The only new release that I picked up this month was Tenet on 4K. This movie is absolutely stunning on 4K. I reviewed this movie when it came out. I love it. I love it even more now, having seen it like a couple more times. And yeah, it's spoiler alert. It's gonna definitely be on my best of the year list for when I make that. But yeah, definitely recommend getting it in 4K. For some reason, they decided to not give it an Atmos track, probably because in the theater, a lot of people were complaining about it being overwhelming and not being able to hear anything, so they gave it a DTS track instead. But I'm fine with it. Honestly, the sound still sounds great, and the visuals are as stunning as ever. So, yeah, definitely worth picking up, I believe. I got some Christmas movies in December, because, it's fitting. So, first one I got was the Home Alone collection, the only two movies that exist in my mind. Yeah, I love the Home Alone movies. I did not grow up on them though, but yeah, having seen them in recent years, I definitely appreciate them very, very much, and I definitely plan on rewatching them almost every Christmas season. Now, the ones that I did grow up on, this is one of the few normal things that I consider that I grew up on. I picked up the Rankin-Bass Christmas specials on Blu-ray. I got this for a steal. I got this for $25 on Amazon. It is listed at $60. Yeah, I was very, very lucky to find this. I'm probably only going to end up watching two of these. The only ones that I really like are Rudolph and Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Maybe when I have kids, I'll watch like the other ones. Who knows? But yeah, very, very glad that I have this in my collection now. Because, it's actually kind of hard to find. And one Christmas movie that I've never seen up until this Christmas that everyone has said is like one of the best movies of all time that I finally saw, and I totally agree with that statement, is It's a Wonderful Life. This is full-heartedly one of the best movies ever made, in my opinion. I am so glad that I have it. This is the 4K Steelbook. Yeah. With my Christmas money, I had to get this. So glad I have this. James Stewart gives like his best performance ever in this movie. For some reason, the Blu-ray is the colorized version and the 4K is the black and white version. Never watched this movie in color. In my mind, this will always be a black and white movie. So until I get a 4K TV, I'm just going to turn all my color settings on my regular TV off when I watch this movie. So, yeah. This also came with a really cool mini poster, which I might hang up sometime. But yeah, absolutely. I'm so glad I have that movie in my collection now. Another one of the best movies of time that's also in black and white that I upgraded to in 4K. Well, I never had it to begin with, but I have it in 4K now. Schindlers List. I had never seen this movie before either, but yeah, it goes without saying that this really is a masterpiece. I definitely don't think I'll be rewatching this movie frequently, but yeah, if I do like a Spielberg ranking someday, or whenever I feel like watching a bunch of Spielberg movies, I will definitely have to have this film in my collection. This is one of those pickups where it's just something that you have on the shelf for a rainy day. For a day when you feel like being humbled or, reminded about the sad things in life. Yeah. Watch Schindler's List if you haven't. One thing I did pick up that took me forever to pick up, I finally picked up the 8th season of Game of Thrones. This is the Best Buy exclusive sigil packaging. I got this version because it matches the other versions that I have better than the standard version. This is, yeah, I got the Walmart exclusive slips when I bought the other seasons, and this is the closest thing to it. And the differences, they're not very big, honestly. But, yeah. I guess that having this one look the most different out of all of the ones that I have right now is fitting, because, this is the oddball season that everybody likes to shit on. But yeah, I'm finally glad that I have this in my collection, and I'm so happy I do now because I'm actually rewatching Game of Thrones right now. It's been way too long since I've watched that show. I absolutely love it. Probably my most random pickup of the month was this. I got the Pirates Band of Misfits. I remember seeing trailers for this back in the day and being like, that looks kind of funny. And I saw it for $4 at Family Dollar. And I was like, fuck it. I'll just pick it up. So I haven't watched it yet. Let's see if it's any good. One that I upgraded to on 4K. These are my final two, by the way. So I already had these on Blu-ray. And I finally upgraded to it on 4K. And that is Full Metal Jacket. I have to get every single Stanley Kubrick movie in 4K. That's definitely a goal for me. But yeah, Kubrick is my favorite director. Full Metal Jacket is one of his best movies of all time. And I cannot wait to check this out in 4K. I just gotta find a friend who's got a player and a TV that I can watch it on. So, yeah. And the final film that I picked up this month is another upgrade from Blu-ray to 4K for me. This is probably one of the most influential films of all time for me personally. It's the film that I credit with getting me into movies in general, and that is Akira, or Akira. And I'm so glad that I have this movie in 4K. I typically do not upgrade 2D animated movies to 4K. I think that's kind of ridiculous, but I could not take that risk with this movie. It's just way too important to me. This is really cool packaging as well. Oh, wow. I cannot wait to check this thing out. I actually saw like a comp video of the original Blu-ray version compared to this, and the images, there's a noticeable difference, and I think I liked it a lot. But anyways, I'm going to be keeping my Blu-ray version as well as this 4K version because I have the Steelbook. Hold on, let me grab it. I have the Steelbook. It looks really freaking cool. So yeah, I cannot throw this away. So I'm gonna hold on to both copies, and they're gonna look really cool on my shelf together. There's not very many movies where I'll keep like two different copies of it, but sometimes I do make like a special case for like certain movies that I absolutely love, and this is definitely one of those movies. Anyways, you guys, that's everything I picked up in December. I'm going to be posting my top 10 movies of 2020 pretty soon, as well as my top 10 most anticipated movies for 2021 as well. So stay on the lookout for those, and yeah, have a nice one.